Hello everyone. Now we are going to discuss the what are the characteristics of the statistics. So first one, statistics are aggregate of facts. Single and isolated figures are not statistics. Are the simple reason that such figures are unrelated and cannot be compared. So only those facts which are capable of being studied in relation to time, place and frequency can be called statistics. So, for example, to illustrate, if it is stated that the income of Mr. Someone X is rupees 90,000 per annum, this would not constitute statistics, although it is a numerical statement of fact. Similarly, a single figure related to production, sale, birth, employment, purchase, accident, etc., cannot be regarded statistics. Although aggregates of such figures would be statistics because of their comparability and relationship as parts of a common phenomena. So in this have there is aggregate facts example intelligent coefficient IQ of a group of students, academic achievement of students, etc. all called statistics and are studied in relation to each other. So these statistics are aggregate of facts, not the single or unconnected figures are not considered as a statistics. Okay. Second characteristic is statistics are affected to a marked extent by multiplicity of causes. Okay, statistical data are more related to social sciences and such changes are affected to be combined effect of many factors. So generally speaking, facts and figures are affected to considerable extent by a number of forces operated together. For example, statistics of production of rice are affected by the rainfall, quality of soil, seeds and manure, method of cultivation, etc. It is a very difficult to study separately the effect of each of these forces on the production of rice. So the same is true of statistics of prices, imports, exports, sales, profits, etc. So in the experimental sciences like physics and chemistry, it is possible to isolate the effect of various forces on a particular event. Ways and means are also being devised in statistics for segregating the effect of various forces on an event. Okay, we cannot study the effect of a particular cause and a phenomena. And it in statistical study of social sciences, we come to know the combined effect of multiple causes. Okay, now I mentioned the example how the effect of all factors on production of rice. Okay, okay. In this, I have one of example is deterioration of achievement score in academics pair of some students may not be only due to lack of interest in school subjects. Okay, only one it is not only one cause lack of interest in school subjects for the achievement of academics pair of some students, but also due to lack of motivation, effective teaching methods, attitude of the students on school subjects, faulty scoring procedure, etc. Okay, these are many causes or factors are affected on the achievement of the academic pair of students. Okay, that's why the statistics are affected to a marked extent by multiplicity of causes. Okay, not only single, so many causes and factors affected on the particular one. So this is the next. Statistics are numerically expressed. So all statistics are numerical statements, facts that is expressed in numbers. Quantitative statements such as the population of India is rapidly increasing, or the production of wheat is not sufficient, or India is a poor country, don't constitute statistics. The reason is that such statements are vague and one cannot make out anything from them. On the other hand, the statement, the estimated population of India in the terminal year of the seventh plan is yet not 3 million, is a statistical statement. Okay, qualitative phenomena which not cannot be numerically expressed. Example: honesty, goodness, ability, etc. But we as a numerical expression, it may be described as a statistics. Okay, statistics is in the terms of quantitative statements. Okay, population of India is increased rapidly. Okay, the production of wheat. Okay, these are all are the we can get the statistical data. Next cat statistics are enumerated or estimated according to reasonable standards of accuracy. Okay, facts and figures about any phenomena can be derived in two ways, by actual counting and measurement, or by estimate. Estimates cannot be as precise and accurate as actual counts or measurements. For example, an estimate that 5 lakh people witnessed the Republic Day parade does not mean exactly 5 lakhs. It may be a few hundreds or hundred thousands, more or less. On the other hand, if we count the number of students in a class and say that there are 60 students, this figure would be 100% accurate. In many cases, 100% accuracy of numbers may be difficulty to attain. For example, in measuring heights of persons, even 1 by 10th of centimeter is a material, whereas is measuring distance between two places, say Delhi and Mumbai, even fraction of a kilometer can be ignored. Hence, in many statistical studies, mathematical accuracy can be attained. However, it is important that reasonable standards of accuracy should be attained, otherwise, numbers may be altogether misleading. So, that's why that is statistics. It is accuracy differ from inquiry to inquiry, or from purpose to purpose. So, example, we have take the intelligent coefficient of 100 students. In group various 10 soldiers can be easily ignored while finding out intelligent coefficient soldiers of whole country. Similarly, we ignore 10 deaths in a country, but we cannot ignore even a single death in a family. Okay, in the present phenomena, we have faced the uncertain situation, that is very the a great thing is we occurred in the all over world coronavirus. So in this, so many lakhs of people are suffering from this virus, and so many deaths also occurred in the country, in India country, or all over world. But we cannot, we can ignore the deaths also, but we cannot ignore the single death in family. So that is the amount of time and resources at disposable. Also determine the amount of accuracy is estimates. Statistics are calculated in a systematic manner. In order to have reasonable standard of accuracy, statistics must be collected in a very systematic manner. Okay, it is a statistics, that is a data must be in a systematic manner. Any rough and haphazard method of collection will not be desirable, for that may lead to improper and wrong conclusion. So that's why accuracy will also be not defined, and such cannot be believed. So next characteristics is statistics are collected for a free Determined purpose. The purpose of collecting data must be decided in advance. The purpose should be specific and well defined. A data collected without any purpose is of no use. Suppose we want to know intelligence of a section of people, we must not collect data relating to income, attitude, and interest. Without having a clear data about the purpose, we will not be in a position to distinguish between necessary data and unnecessary data, or relevant data and irrelevant. So that's why the predetermined purpose. Okay, wow. If as a researcher, as a teacher, compulsory we should have the predetermined. Okay, we have a plan. We have to plan before we started the research. We have planned to how we can determine and what purpose we can go to statistics. Statistics are capable of being placed in relation to each other. Statistics is a method for the purpose of comparison, etc. It must be capable of being compared, otherwise, it will lose much of its value and significance. Comparison can be made only if the data are homogeneous. Okay, so data on the memory test can be compared with intelligent coefficient with solid status of parents. Okay, that's why the it is a relation to each other. It is with the use of comparison only that we can depict changes which may related to time, place, frequency, or any other character, and statistical devices are used for the purpose. So that's why statistics are capable of being placed in relation to each other. So if numerical facts are to be called statistics, they should be comparable. Statistics data are often compared period wise, region wise. Okay. So in the absence of the above characteristics, numerical data cannot be called statistics, and hence all statistics are numerical statements of facts, but all numerical statements of facts are not statistics. So it may be noted that the statistician job is to prepare meaningful numbers, often involved summaries of numbers of or other data. The statistics must present such data in a form that is useful to the recipient of those data. Okay, these are all are the characteristics. The characteristics are the characteristics of the statistics we discussed. In the coming videos, we have discussed why we are discussed. mean this statistics is very useful not only for social sciences. It is useful for all other disciplines in the in any subject. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. Coming videos we have to discuss the various aspects of the statistics. Thank you.